When Harry got on the train to go to Hogwarts for his 5th year, there is no way he could have known that the girl sitting across from him, reading the Quibbler upside down, wand in her ear, straggly waist-length blonde hair, and a dazed, dreamy look on her face, would have such an impact on his future. This is Luna Lovegood. We first meet Luna on the Hogwarts Express when Ginny introduces her to Harry as Loony Lovegood, though quickly corrects herself. With her spectrospecs, wand in her ear, and radish earrings, it's no surprise where this nickname came from. But wait, she was wearing radish earrings? It is no coincidence that Luna is dressed in this odd attire. Radishes are very polarizing. You love them or you hate them. But more importantly, they're believed to be an omen for healing and recovery. When exiting the train, Harry sees, for the first time, the creatures pulling the carriages, but Ron and Hermione cannot. Luna steps in and reassures him that he's quite sane, as she can see them too. The reader finds out much later in the book that these are thestrals, and that only those who have seen death can see them. Thus starts the beginning of Harry's bond with Luna over their shared experiences with death. Luna lost her mother, Pandora Lovegood. She died when Luna was only 9 years old. She had an interest in creating and combining spells, but on the day she died, things did not go according to plan. This left Luna with only her father to raise her. For all the ways that Pandora was brilliant, Xenophilius is odd. The Lovegood's home is shaped like a rook. A printing press takes up most of the living room. The horn of an erumpet adorns the walls. A bust of Rowena Ravenclaw sits and observes all, wearing a ridiculous bit of homemade headwear. It is understood that the headwear is an experiment in which Xenophilius is trying to replicate the magical properties of Ravenclaw's lost diadem. It is a stark contrast to the cold aristocracy of Malfoy Manor, or the cozy chaos of the Burrow. It is a reflection of Xenophilius's passions and penchant for the eccentric, and is clearly a place for invention and wild ideas. We meet Xenophilius for the first time, doing his best impression of an omelet at Bill and Fleur's wedding in yellow robes, joined by Luna in a matching dress. Yellow is a significant choice, not simply because it is obnoxiously bright and odd. Yellow is the color of sunshine. It brings positive feelings, joy, happiness, and hope. All are within yellow's domain. Studies have even shown that it can boost confidence, curiosity, and improve learning, all things that represent the Lovegoods and, more specifically, who Luna is as a person. Like her father, she is a believer in lost legends, unproven conspiracies, and imaginary creatures. In a world where dragons and manticores are real, Luna believes in the even more fantastical. This is especially frustrating for Hermione, whose logic-oriented brain has a hard time grasping some of the things that Luna says. Ron finds her musings on Raxperts and Stubby Boardman really being Sirius Black highly amusing. With all these wacky ideas, it's hard to believe that Luna is a Ravenclaw at first glance. I guess even the Sorting Hat can make a mistake, right? Maybe, but not in this case. Her belief in the unbelievable turns out to be a linchpin in defeating Voldemort. She reveals that no living person knows where to find the diadem, so they must speak to someone dead. The dead being Helena Ravenclaw, better known as the Grey Lady, the Ravenclaw house ghost. Everyone dismisses Luna and says it's lost, that the legend is rubbish. Luna tells Harry anyways, and this leads him to finally locating the Horcrux and its destruction in the Room of Requirements. Other students are cruel, calling her names, hiding her things, but Luna holds no grudge against them. She waves it off as just things that people do. Being different isn't a bad thing. It just means you're brave enough to be yourself. This is Luna's mantra and how she goes through life. Part of the reason she is so strong in this way is that she has an incredibly loving and supportive father. And we can imagine that her mother must have been too. Though, as Harry notes in Deathly Hallows, Luna is perhaps a little less tidy without her mother's guidance. Xenophilius Lovegood is the owner-operator of the Quibbler, the magazine that peddles many of the wacky ideas that Luna believes in. He continues in this way despite the fact that most people think that the Quibbler is a rag. He shows Luna to be true to yourself, no matter what. While Harry is racked with the loss of Sirius, it is Luna who is able to get through to him more than anyone else he speaks with. She tells Harry, "I feel very sad about it sometimes, but I've still got Dad." And anyway, it's not as though I'll never see Mum again, is it? This is a major theme in Harry Potter, that death doesn't take people away forever, that they are not gone, just somewhere else waiting for us. Luna acknowledges that she's still sad about her mom, but that she still has other people in her life that love her. This conversation is an integral part of Harry's journey to finally accepting death. Luna also has an uncanny knack for speaking the truth very bluntly. Luna reminisces about Dumbledore's army meetings and how much she loved them. She says it was like having friends. This statement catches Harry off guard and reminds him that apart from their small circle, Luna doesn't have a lot of friends, and that people don't understand her and are therefore not the nicest. Luna drops little bombs like this throughout the series, and Harry grows to appreciate Luna's bravery to say things that others would never dare say. This statement specifically comes full circle in Deathly Hallows and moves Harry deeply. When Harry, Ron, and Hermione visit the Lovegoods' home, Harry visits Luna's room. On the ceiling, he sees a large painting of him and others with the word friends repeatedly painted in a circle surrounding them. Harry feels a surge of love for Luna that he cannot put into words. Luna, brave enough to be herself so as to make most people shy away, has found her own people in Harry, Ron, Hermione, and the other members of Dumbledore's army. In this moment, Luna's art is a manifestation of how powerful the magic of friendship really is. The dynamics of those friendships can be broken down into two groups. Luna is a part of what is called the Silver Trio in the series. Neville and Ginny are the other two. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are the Golden Trio, the main heroes. Luna, Neville, and Ginny are sort of seconds and backups for the main three and are close to each other in the same sense that Harry, Ron, and Hermione are to each other. They also provide a different type of love and support that Harry needs but doesn't get from Ron and Hermione. All six are connected in a large friend group broken down into these smaller tight circles. Luna becomes a part of this core group of friends, but she doesn't even show up until the 5th book. Every other character in this group was introduced in the 1st book, but she makes a strong impression as soon as she shows up. What makes Luna Lovegood such a compelling character for many fans is her confidence in who she is. Even the name Luna holds great significance, directly relating to Luna, the Roman goddess of the moon. And from Luna of Roman mythology to the Virgin Mary of Christianity, the moon consistently represents a strong feminine force. It's also been viewed as the connection between night and day, reflecting the sun's rays to brighten the dark of night. And more metaphorically speaking, it is a bridge between the conscious and unconscious, life and death. In the context of Harry Potter, Luna is the one who shows Harry the light in his darkest hour, helping him through his grief on multiple occasions. And Harry would never forget Luna, or how she helped him, passing on the name Luna to his daughter, Lily Luna Potter. These traits and virtues can also reside outside of traditional mythology and religion, representing strong natural forces. Luna definitely resides outside of orthodox thinking and belief, and no one can doubt that her unyielding stance on what she believes makes her a strong feminine presence throughout the story. True to herself as always, she would go on to become a world-renowned magizoologist, searching the world for the strange and unusual, and she would find the perfect partner to help her out, Rolf Scamander, Newt Scamander's grandson. The pair would marry and have twin boys, Lorcan and Lysander. We all remember being 14 or 15 and the pressure of fitting in, and what happened if you didn't. Luna is that relatable touchstone for all of us who grew up being misunderstood by our peers, who felt like we were on the outside looking in. And she showed us that it was okay to still be brave and true to who you are, that you will be happier and better off for it, and even if it takes some time, you will find your people.